Episode 39A of AI Run Thrive with Stephen. I'm just going to say hello. Just give me a second. Right, okay. I want to say it's Monday. It is Monday. It is almost 3:30. I'm alive a minute early. Doesn't matter. Live a minute early is good. Live a minute late, not good. If you're going to be on time, then everybody appreciates it. I want to say hello and welcome to Empowered Extend. And Corinda, welcome. And this is my Monday broadcast and 3:30. And I want to talk about something today. Well, I'll come to that in a minute. We're clearing house at the moment, tidying up. So that's where I've been today. And Madness of Life, welcome. Okay, you're watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire, England. This is AI Run Thrive, episode 39A with Stephen. Welcome to the show. I suppose, really, the thing is to actually show you what I've been thinking about. So if I go over here and I bring this on screen, and we're going to get there. Okay. And the question of the day, the question for me going forwards is, can technology truly replace the creator in an AI world? We're now living in an AI world. We've got a situation where the music charts in America are actually being taken over and the leading songs are actually created by AI. So music is being created by AI. And it's sitting there in the charts alongside music created by human artists. We need a phrase for ourselves. By people. Okay, I think people's better than humans. Again, with music created by humans. And it is a situation which is, well, there are more and more AI tracks being uploaded to Spotify, and every is AI like ChatGPT and Gemini? Definitely, you're on the right track there, Corinda. AI is ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, all those packages. The Gemini version 3 is just astounding. I mean, the quality of AI just keeps improving, and yeah, this is where it's at. And in fact, that graphic there, if I just put that full screen for a moment, you'll notice in the bottom right hand corner that graphic says Notebook LM. So that graphic is not, I didn't design that. I'm not a graphic artist. I don't pretend to be a graphic artist. I am graphically challenged. But ChatGPT, Gemini, and especially any Google LM, say hello, let me catch up. And what software am I using? I am on TikTok Live Studio, which is available on Windows. And all you need to do is to log in with TikTok, go to the download page, download the app, and then go live, and you get permission to go live anytime you like using the studio. The studio has the ability to show images, to show text, to play videos. In fact, everything that we know that was in Be Live and OneStream Live, StreamYard, Restream.io is in the TikTok Live Studio. They've learned well, and this system is now, well, darn near perfect. So for broadcasting from a desktop, this is the way to go. Of course, you've got the TikTok app, which is on your mobile phone, be it an Android or an iPhone. But I much prefer to be broadcasting from desktop. All right, and yes, I know it's you, Corinda. Say hello, Corinda. Yeah, I know. You've got so many different aliases, but it's good to see you. And whereabouts are you now? Physically, I mean. That's what I'm keeping track of. All right, you're still in Staines. Okay, I get confused with Malaysia. What's Malaysian connection? Or am I wrong? Looking at your posts on Facebook and LinkedIn, could be wrong. Okay, so the question today, and the question going forward is: can we compete with AI? and I put this question on to Facebook earlier today, and two of my good friends, that's Nick Wood and Jim Fuse, actually replied, and they said there is no way at this moment in time that what I'm doing now, what they're doing on their shows, can be replaced by AI. Because the thing is that the beauty of live video is that it's not perfect. I am not perfect. I know that. And therefore my live video will have problems. The thing about AI is it has been made too perfect. Okay, if you get yourself a video avatar and you give it a speech to read, then it will read it perfectly, word for word. And you'll be able to understand it, and you'll be able to see it, and the lip sync is perfect. There are no technical issues at the moment, and you can make a video avatar say anything you like. Even you can actually generate an AI script for it, so you can go totally over to AI by having an AI generated script and an AI video avatar. And the thing is that it's not genuine. It's, for want of a better word, if it's not a person behind the camera, then it's to a certain extent fake. We're going to get an increasing amount of AI video produced. The quality of the AI video I can't fault. I mean, I've been using AGen, and I use it for show intros, show outros, explainer videos. It's handy. But to be the main character on a live broadcast like this, AI is not ready. AI does not have, yet, emotions. Okay, so if I'm excited about something, you can tell it from my voice. AI can't do that. AI can't switch from speaking normally into a whisper, which is what I'm doing now. So say hello to Dougie Southern, welcome, and Corinda's here, and basically today is just I'm just practicing because I'm going to launch a whole series about live broadcasting. And I've now got the thing about it is that if you're going to broadcast, Blue, hello, if you're going to broadcast, you need to have the motivation. Now, I've been working for Be Live and OneStream Live, and then I'm now freelancing. So if anybody's looking for a video creator, I am available. If anybody's looking for a show host, I am available. Just to get that out there. Chris, hello, and Red Devil, welcome. We're talking about, can technology ever reduce the role of the creator? Can it replace us? Can AI replace us? I think the answer to that has got to be no. We can ask AI for ideas. We can take those ideas and create AI video, and it can have a message. But what it cannot do is wave its arms about and engage you. Yeah? AI is not at the moment a very engaging form of broadcast. Cresta, hello, Kareem, hello, Mabeen, and certainly couldn't read the name, your names. Yeah, so we're safe. I'm going to say unequivocally, until somebody tells me better, we as creators are in the driving seat. Okay, we're the ones who decide what content actually gets created, whether it be a live video like this or a recorded video. We're the ones driving, as we say in the UK, driving the bus. Okay, and we can conduct an orchestra. We can bring that orchestra into the show. We can bring topics into the show. I always said you want to broadcast about something that you are passionate about, and I'm passionate about live video, which is why you find me broadcasting live on TikTok. And I'm broadcasting from TikTok Live Studio, which is a Windows program. You can download it and you can go live, just like you can with OneStream, Restream, Be Live, in fact, Wave as well. I checked out Wave video the other day. It's still a formidable system. And we are going to be having Sadua and Mabeen and Alex, hello. We are going to be having a live video production week. Live video production week started 6 years ago, and we'll be having a live video production part of a week in December, and that's where we get together and we talk about live video production, because it is important. I mean, every show that I'm involved in is produced. There's a host of the show, there's a running order, there's a script, and I don't read the script, but Anyami and Tals, hello, I don't read the script. I mean, I am, as you probably tell, I'm actually just busking it at the moment. There is no script. I'm not using a teleprompter. Don't use teleprompters. I did this morning put together a run of show list, which I'm working my way through, but I don't have anything written down for this broadcast, because this broadcast is freestyle, and it can take any direction. So say hello to Gary and Kelvin, welcome, and thank you for joining from our posts. Right, okay, just a hint, tips and tricks were bound in my show. Quick tip. Okay, if you're going to go live on TikTok, schedule your broadcast. Do schedule your broadcast. Also, post content on TikTok 3 or 4 times a week. Yeah. Now, the beautiful thing about TikTok is it doesn't just show people your latest content. It will show content from recent weeks and recent months. So if you schedule your broadcast, you can tag. I tagged before this show today. I'll tell you what I did. I decided I was going to go live at 3:30 today. So I went to my mobile app, and my mobile app is on my mobile, which currently is there. So I went to the mobile app. I scheduled the show today for 3:30, and then I tagged 6 of my previous posts on TikTok. So it's quite possible today that if you're being shown any of my posts in the recent months, you'll be given the link to this broadcast, which is why you're here. User 4448, hello. Alex, hello. Corey, hello. And Corey's joined from the post. And just to confirm that, say hi to Yvonne. That's just been confirmed by Corey. Corey saw the link in one of my posts. And if you can confirm this, Corey, it would be good. You saw a link on one of my posts and you joined. Click the link and join. It works. And it's just one of the best ways that I know of self-promotion. I mean, as much as we're British and we are reserved and quiet, there are times when you've got to shout it from the rooftops. And TikTok Live gives you the chance to do that. Because as I say, I tagged 6 of my previous TikTok posts. And that's what's bringing people in now. James 1999, hello. Posh Pixie, like the name. Vicky, welcome. I tagged 6 of my posts. So schedule your broadcast. Yeah, that's the step 1. Step 2, post at least 3 or 4 times a week if you can. Doesn't have to be a video every time. Doesn't have to be you. Could be something else. It could be images. I know that if you're on Google Photos, they do make videos for you, and they make videos out of your photos, and you can download those videos and then upload them to TikTok with music, and that's a post. And basically, I'm living in Wiltshire in England, and I upload posts of photographs I've taken over the last 14 years of living here, although perhaps it's probably the last 3 to 5 years. Because the quality of the camera shots is just so good. So remember, what you need to do is you need to schedule your TikTok live broadcast. You need to go live on time, and you need to basically tag. Because when you can I show you just a minute? I can't because it's gone. I'll make a recording of how to do it. Emmanuel, hello. I'll make a recording of how to do it, and I'll put it onto TikTok. Okay, I spend my time broadcasting live. I'm on TikTok Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm on Amazon on Tuesday. I'm an Amazon Live Insider. I broadcast on the world's 3rd largest website every week. and my good friends join me there, and we have a chat, and we talk about anything that comes to mind, and we talk about the items in the carousel. Reminder, this Friday, Friday the 28th, is the official Black Friday. Now, I know it seems like Black Friday has been forever this year. This is Black Friday week or Black Friday month, or anyway, the actual Black Friday that started it all is basically this Friday, especially on Amazon. And Cyber Monday, if you're looking for a cyber related deal, Cyber Monday is next Monday. And it's 2 awesome days. You'll find, being an Amazon insider, you may find me broadcasting Amazon while you're surfing Amazon. You may see me broadcasting live. And if you do, come and say hello and click the items in the carousel. And I say hi to Manny, Emmanuel, and to Bill. Welcome. Thank you everybody who comes. Thank you everybody who stays. And Karen. I just waved at Karen. Karen, welcome. Karen is a very good friend. Karen and I have broadcast together several times. And she, at the moment, Karen's into AI. And if you want to know anything about creating AI shorts, then Karen is the person to go to. Hi, and Karen's saying hi, thank you. Karen Karen creates, using AI, creates short videos which put a smile on your face. Yeah, and they're only about 8 seconds long. And basically, if you follow, just go over to Facebook, follow Karen here. And I'm going to make sure I'm doing that. So if I go there, and yeah, we're good. Okay. So check out Karen's videos, which should be on TikTok as well, because they are absolutely brilliant. It's just, yeah, Karen is, she leads the pack, and original thinker. And that comes back to my question, can technology truly replace the creator in the AI world? I'd love your thoughts on that, Karen, because I don't think it can. I think at the moment, as far as actually broadcasting for 30 minutes, 40 minutes or an hour, there's no way that an AI avatar could do that. An AI avatar can do a couple of minutes, but it's scripted. In other words, somebody's written the script. Now, you can use an AI system to generate a script, or you can write the script yourself. And I've got 2 new messages, so I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read them. Just give me a second. And I'm going to scroll down. Oscar, hello. Oscar the cat. And Supreme and Tom, thank you. Okay, to everybody who's watching live, thank you. And I'm just going to scroll that down there so I can see. And thank you so much. And if you're enjoying this video, press the like button, because TikTok sees the likes and shows it to more people. The other thing about TikTok and TikTok Live Studio, which is important to me, is basically TikTok broadcasting from TikTok Live Center, which you can download on Windows, is gamified. Okay. Every time you go live on TikTok, you get points. The more times you go live on TikTok during the week, the more points you get. When you get so many points, you can qualify for a flare. And a flare is the thing that you need. Because one of the things about broadcasting live is reach. Yeah. Now, I'm very happy that 48 people have watched this video so far live, which is absolutely amazing. But if you actually go live several times a week on TikTok, you do get rewarded, and the reward is tangible because you get a flare. Now, a flare basically will show your broadcast to 200, 300, up to 600 people, depending on whether it's a type 1 flare, type 2 or type 3. And the thing is that your live broadcast is then seen not only by people who find it while scrolling TikTok, people get notified. Yeah, and you appear in more feeds. So I'm going to go back to this again. Schedule your broadcast. Link your post to the broadcast, and definitely click the button that says show live broadcast link, because several people have come into this broadcast today from my scheduled broadcast, and it just works. The other thing that works, of course, is actually going live on a regular basis. Now, the thing is that because I'm in the UK, AB, hang on just a minute, I need to be able to read and say hi. And Karen is saying, live on stream is so much better. It's how we engage. That's true. Okay, so you want a real person on this side of the camera, not an avatar. And that's from Karen and me. It makes a host of difference to be able to engage, to be able to read the comments, to be able to make comments, and to answer questions. Yeah, I've seen several video avatar systems where they are ask me a question. Okay, so you can ask the video avatar a question, and it goes back and it checks its knowledge base, and it comes back with the answer. But there's a delay. There's a delay between your question and the response. And I don't know about you, but that's annoying. Yeah, if you ask a question of ChatGPT, Gemini, or DeepSeek, then you'll get an instant answer in text. That's brilliant. You can't ask for better than that. We are so fortunate to be living in the age of Gemini 3, which, if you haven't checked out, do check it out, because it can do things. Gemini 3 and VO are awesome. And this graphic that I put up earlier, this graphic is part of 11 graphics that Gemini gave me yesterday. So can technology truly replace the creator in the AI world? Okay, and my answer to that, and Karen's answer to that, is no. We're safe. We have a job. It's not going to be, there's a situation, there's a serious side to this, and it's very serious. People are losing their jobs to AI. To a certain extent, we are responsible in a small way, because I'm using computer-generated graphics on my broadcast today. I make no apology for that. They're there to use. And basically that question, I'll tell you what I did. Okay, I'll explain this. If I take that off for a moment, take the distraction away. Okay, I've been broadcasting for 10 years. I've worked for BeLive and OneStream Live. And I am a OneStream Live ambassador, and I am a BeLive ambassador. And during that time, I've created content, and I literally have hundreds of videos on YouTube, going back, let's say, 3 years. So my content is sat there on YouTube, and I've got to say, nobody's watching it. Okay, nobody watches 3-year-old content, but it's there. And I took the time, you take the time to create videos which go onto YouTube and they stay there. YouTube doesn't delete videos, unlike Facebook, which will delete your broadcast 4 weeks after you've made it. YouTube keeps your videos. So tip, whenever you're broadcasting live and it's you behind the camera, do broadcast live in 2 places. One of which can be any that you choose. The other should be YouTube, because you're getting a permanent record on YouTube. The other thing is that I've discovered a system. I'm going to tell you what it's called. Just let me type this in. Just a minute. I've made a mistake. If I make a mistake, I've got to put my glasses on. So bear with me a moment. And we're just going to take that out, put that in. No. See, AI doesn't show any emotion at all. Real live broadcasters do. And I've got a new message, and Supreme, yeah, and hopefully in a minute you'll get another message from me. Possibly. Cam, hello. That didn't work, did it? Let's just try that. I did. Chris, hello. 2D or not 2D? That is the question. Thank you. And Chris. So Recall.ai. Okay, you've got these videos on YouTube, and I've got hundreds. It is a knowledge base. It is my back catalogue. I've spoken about hundreds of different topics over the years, all on live video, all on YouTube. And nobody watches them now because people watch current. You're watching live now. People will watch the replay of this tomorrow, and then there'll be replays later in the week. I repurpose this video on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and LinkedIn. So this video will go to many places. Create it once, share it more than once. Repurposing. And that's the reason I create video, to repurpose it. Okay, but I've lost the thread here. So we're talking about YouTube videos. So I've got hundreds of YouTube videos. But if you ask me what I said about camera confidence in 2024, I don't have a clue. And Dot, hello. I don't have a clue. Who knows what your video last year was about? Well, the thing is that Recall.ai, yeah, I'm going to say that again. Recall.ai can take your video, and the first thing it does is to make a transcript of your video. So you've got the full script of the video available 3 years after you did the video. 2 years, 1 year. So I've gone from 3 years ago up to date. I've done about 80 videos, and I've fed the URL. All I need to do is feed the URL into Recall.ai, and Recall.ai gives me a transcript. It also gives me a detailed description of what I've talked about. So I'm reminded of what I talked about. I can get a concise summary. And I do say that concise summary, I actually put that back on the video on YouTube, so that people are actually watching the video when they get to it, because they will. And basically Recall.ai has created a database of all my YouTube videos. But it's not just a database, it's not static, because Recall.ai has created a database of everything that I've ever said in the last 3 years on YouTube. And I can question that database. I can say, okay, could you give me basically an agenda, a run of show for a broadcast about camera confidence? And Recall.ai looks at all my videos, and it looks for camera confidence, and it will then create a script, an agenda, a run of show that I can use in a new broadcast. So I am using all my old broadcasts as a database to actually give me the ability to create, to broadcast about anything I've broadcast about. I can do a new broadcast about, and I'm actually revising from things that I've said. So in other words, Stephanie, hello. Basically, Recall.ai, and it's about $10 a month. Okay, it's worth its weight in gold, and it just simply works. Recall.ai is a large company. This is one tiny part of what they do, and this is the one that faces us, the consumers. And it's just basically, whenever I go live, Annabelle, hello, Stephanie, hello, and Gay Bondage, welcome. Okay, whenever I want to create a new broadcast, I can go to Recall.ai and I can say, give me a run of show, give me an agenda, and it does. And I say hello to Darren, and also thank you for stopping by, Darren. And Darren has gone, and say hi to Darren there. So I'm grateful to everybody who's actually dropped by on this broadcast today. This broadcast is, Monday is practice day for me. And basically I use this to test out the camera and the microphone. So when I come live tomorrow at 4:45, everything's working. And that's basically what you should do. Check your system every week. You can't guarantee that things are going to... Windows updates are basically one cause of problems on your computer, they're one cause of benefits, but they're a cause of problems. And the thing you don't want to do is to say, right, I'm going live at 3:30 and turn up at 3:29. Simon, hello. Snow, hello. I got to say hello to Snow. We're going to get plenty of snow in the coming weeks, apparently. What I don't want to do is to turn up here at 3:30 and 25 past 3 and going live at 3:30 and just start up TikTok Live Studio, because you know what's going to happen, don't you? If I haven't accessed TikTok Live, find me Linda. Hello. And thank you. I apologize for any mispronunciations. If I don't check out TikTok Live during the morning, the odds are that there's been an update. If I just go live or try to go live 5 minutes before, TikTok Live will start an update. I can't stop it. So I always check things out. And that prevention's better than cure. Yeah, if you want to have a good broadcast, basically test your camera, test your microphone, test TikTok, test whatever broadcasting system you use. Boo! Hello. And say hi to Boo and hello to Gary and also to Bungle. Okay. You're watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire in England. Now, one of the things that I use AI for is research. So I've got my own, when it comes to doing a video, then I can just ask my own database on Record.ai and it will give me a run of show. Makes life a doddle. And I know the topics because they're taken from broadcasts that I've made. I'm going to make a video to explain all this. I need to create some explainer videos to actually do this. And the system that I use for explainer videos is this one. Just a minute. If you're looking for a screen recorder in which you can edit the subsequent video, just a minute. Video avatars do not show emotion. I am not a video avatar. Jimmy, hello. I am not a video avatar. Okay, video avatars are unlikely to take the glasses off partway through a broadcast. So that's my signal. I'm not an avatar. And the question that we're asking today is this one. Can technology truly replace the creator in an AI world? We're living, and we say hello to Jason, we're living in an AI world. The world around us is increasingly AI. AI music is topping the charts in the States. And more music that appears on Spotify is AI. Music is AI. It's not going to be, it is. Majority of tunes submitted to a high percentage of the tunes that are sent to Spotify are AI. And we can't get away from that. As far as doing research is concerned, the best thing that we've got is the ability to research using ChatGPT, DeepSeek or Gemini. Now, I've recently been using Gemini 3. Gemini 3 actually produced that card. Okay, so I'm using AI effectively. Thank you for the likes and thank you for joining my video. And God's child, welcome. I'm using AI. It's there to use. And we either use it or we don't. And it's to our benefit. I wrote a piece today, which is another post I did today on TikTok. And we can use AI to improve our content. And there's no reason why we shouldn't. As long as you say, I mean, I'm telling you that I basically used AI to actually create that graphic. Yeah. And there are people who are affected by this. Graphic artists, authors. We're going through a mega change. And even if we don't take advantage of the mega change, a majority of people will. Yeah. If I said to you now, could you do a broadcast about best practices for managing a live broadcast? What would you do? Well, in the old days, I used to get the app on my phone and I used to make notes. I used to write down notes. And that was basically how I did my agendas. And then I used to go to Canva and I'd create a card on Canva with my agenda. And I'd show that agenda on screen. I did that for 2 years. Now, if I want to create something, I will go to Gemini 3. I'm fortunate, I've got Gemini 3. So if I've got any questions about anything, I will ask. I'll tell you this, if I'm surfing, we all surf. We surf Facebook, we surf everywhere. And I find something I don't understand, I'm off into ChatGPT 3 and it gives me everything I need to know. Yeah, if we're watching a video on BBC iPlayer, then you go to IMDb. Yeah, all of this is available to us. And over to Karen, and Karen's saying it's a huge shift that's going on right now. The playing field has changed. And it's true, we've got to adapt. I agree with that totally. Karen is saying it's a huge shift that's going on right now. The playing field has changed and we have to adapt. Yeah, we can't be dinosaurs. You can't pretend. We can no longer pretend AI doesn't exist. It does. We just need to bring it into our world and make use of it. The only downside of AI is basically when people are, I'm going to use a word here, lazy. I would not use, if I wanted to write an article on LinkedIn, I would write it myself. I would do the research on Gemini 3, but I would write the article in my own words. Because I'm giving my thoughts on the topic. They will be influenced by AI, but I will not read a post which is entirely written by AI on principle. You get through, you can always tell them because they're so long. Yeah, because AI rabbits on a bit. So I won't use it. So Chris Boys, hello. Say hi. I'm just going to check something out. Okay, now, so we're living in our world. Embrace it. Make use of it. But don't let it substitute for what you're doing. Don't let it wipe you out the way. Use it. Interpret it. Yeah? I'm not sure whether I've still got an AI video here. Before I forget, I want to say thank you, friends, for watching my live videos and for following me. I do appreciate it. If you follow me, I will follow you back. Okay, so if you're enjoying the broadcast, do follow, and then you'll be able to find me again. And you may get notified when I go live. I go live Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on TikTok. Okay, so let's take that off. Thank you very much. Okay, and I always put this up. Just a minute, I need to switch something off. Okay, I've got to say this. TikTok Live is the perfect platform to broadcast on. TikTok Live is gamified. TikTok Live wants you to succeed. TikTok wants you to succeed. TikTok wants to send people to watch your videos. He wants your videos to be helpful, informative, and entertaining. And the more entertaining you are, the more informative you are, the more people get to know about it. And it's all about reach. Yeah? Now, you can influence that, but I've got to tell you that going live on TikTok is a totally different game from going live on Facebook. For years, Karen and I have been broadcasting live on Facebook. For years. Since it began 10 years ago. We've been at the forefront of video technology. And we've enjoyed it, and we've made good use of it. We've learned from it, and we've taught thousands of people how to live broadcast over the years. But situation is that it's more important now that you live broadcast and you broadcast on TikTok, because Facebook turned around and said, a lot of people watch your video live on the replay in the first week. Second week, not so many people. Third and fourth week, nobody watches your video. So they said, we're only going to keep your videos for 4 weeks because nobody's watching them. So that's from their point of view. From our point of view, we had videos that we've made over the last 10 years, and overnight they've disappeared from Facebook. We had no say in it. There wasn't a vote. It wasn't democratic. This was Facebook saying, we need some server space. Your videos are going, because nobody looks at them. You don't bring traffic in. Well, I'm fighting back. I can't fight back on Facebook. It's a done deal. Okay, all 10 years of videos have disappeared. What it did do is that I don't broadcast as much as I used to. Kieran, hello. I don't broadcast as much as I used to on Facebook. I now broadcast 3 times a week on TikTok. I do 1 day Facebook, YouTube, and then the other will record. Helmut, guten Tag, and V-Gates. I'm not going to go multilingual. I can, when Angelica's here, I'm quite happy speaking German, because if I make a mistake, I will get corrected. Ian Cockburn, hello. You're watching Stephen, almost multilingual in French and German, and I'm glad that you joined me today. And if you have any questions, then just ask about live broadcasting. We're talking about AI because this show is called AI Run Thrive, and it's a chat show. And you're welcome to ask comments and ask questions. Fayex, hello. Say hello to Stephen. Say hi. And to everybody who's watching live, just a big thank you. So Facebook is not interested in video, and therefore I'm not interested in Facebook. I'd rather broadcast live on TikTok. Download the high quality recording on TikTok, and then using OneStream Live, this broadcast will go out on Thursday on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and I'm happy with that. Okay, I've got to say the quality of TikTok Live Studio and the video is just incredible. I've been broadcasting here since Jan 3rd this year, okay, and I've only had one show where there's been a technical problem, and that was probably my fault. This system, TikTok Live Studio, free from TikTok, for everybody, broadcast live on TikTok whenever you like, just apply, get approved, and then you too can be my side of the camera and broadcasting live. You can. There's no reason why you shouldn't. We all have stories to tell. Yeah, and your story, right, okay, basically, we know that you can go to YouTube, you can search for a topic, and you can get somebody broadcasting about that topic. But they don't have your point of view. They don't have your experience. And the reason that we're broadcasting is to share our real world experience with everybody. Yeah? That's the key to this. This is about information exchange. Yeah? Broadcast should be informative, entertaining, and useful, and that's what we try to do with our broadcasts most of the time. I mean, I don't have a boring mode. I'm always up for a live broadcast, and just to confirm, TikTok Live is the best program, best platform to broadcast on. TikTok Live Studio is the best program to use, and I'm doing a series at the moment which is all about, well, I've got a graphic. Just a minute. Why do I need, hang on. Just let me check something out. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'm looking for something. Even though there's only about 10 items here. That's it. Found it. Okay. That way. Okay. What I am developing I'm going to put, hang a minute, I'm going to put that over there. Okay, what I am developing is Stephen's Broadcasting Toolkit. And it will come as no surprise to you, and we say hi to A, that this poster was created by AI. This is magical. Okay. I went to Gemini and I said, would you create a show graphic for me? The broadcast is called Stephen's Broadcasting Toolkit. Could you show a webcam and a microphone on a black desk? And could you use the colours white, red and black? And that's all I said. I wrote it in text, small hello and Cliff hello. AI creates the most amazing graphics. That graphic to me is eye-catching. You know straight away it's about a broadcasting toolkit to help you with live broadcasting. You know it's my toolkit because it's Stephen's. You know it's about broadcasting because it's got a webcam and microphone on. And then it says underneath live broadcast. Yeah. So everything you need is in that one graphic. And the thing is, it's using the colorways that I wanted. I want to say thank you. Not that Gemini can hear me, but I want to say thank you to Gemini for actually creating that graphic. Because I am, let's shrink it a moment. I'm just going to say this. I'm going to be honest. Open. I am graphically challenged. Okay? I'm good with words. I'm good with visuals. I'm good at quite a lot of things. Not everything. But I'm hopeless. I am graphically challenged when it comes to creating graphics. My graphics are boring. They are. AI, Gemini in particular, can create the most amazing graphics that you can use in the broadcast. So we started this broadcast by saying that we shouldn't let... Let's put that on as well. And just let me move that over there. Can technology truly replace the creator in an AI world? Has been the topic today. Avian, welcome. Has been the topic today. Both those cards are created by AI. Both are using my words. So I've got input on this. George, hello. I've got input on this. I've got a stake in this. And basically, AI helps us. AI is here to help us and here to emphasize what we're saying. Okay, so I can take that off as well. Okay, it's back to me. Okay, this is the final 2 minutes of the broadcast. I'm live again tomorrow at 4:45. The reason for being a different time on Tuesday is that at 3:10 tomorrow, I will be broadcasting on Amazon Live, which is part of Amazon.com, which is the third largest website in the whole world. And little me has been broadcasting on Amazon Live for the last 3.5 years, enjoying it thoroughly, selling. That's what I do. I sell. And I'm looking forward to Black Friday is this Friday. It's the 28th of November. Cyber Monday is 3 days later. And I will be live on Amazon.com on both those days selling. And you're more than welcome to join me. Just search for Stephen Healy. Yeah. And you have been watching today. And I'm just waiting for this. Oh, all right. We're in the final minute now. I'm just trying. I told you TikTok Live is gamified. And TikTok Live encourages you. TikTok Live has encouraged me to do this 50-minute show. Yeah, because I may get a reward at the end of it, which means I may get more viewers tomorrow. I've got to tell you this. This is factual. Last week, my 3 videos were watched by 1,100 people. Now, to some, that's a drop in the ocean. To me, that is mega. That is amazing. My audience is on TikTok consistently. To have 1,100 people watch my live broadcasts and hundreds of people watch the replays as well, and for the replays to go out on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, this is my world. And my world contains AI, but is not run by AI. We're in control. Let's stay in control. Let's make the use of AI. Thank you for watching live today. To everybody who's watched, thank you. To Karen, and special thank you for the comments as well. To Corinda, welcome, and thank you for the comments. I'll be back tomorrow at 4:45 in the UK, which is 11:45 Eastern. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Goodbye for now.
Welcome to the Explain.
Hello, it's Stephen in wonderful Wiltshire, England. Now, I have been broadcasting for 10 years, and I've got hundreds, if not thousands, of videos on YouTube. And the thing is, if you think about it, that's my back catalogue. That's the topics that I've spoken about in the last 3 years. And they just sat there on YouTube and no use was being made of them. So I investigated a system called recall.ai, and then I used Google Notebook LM. The resulting video will play shortly. This is an exciting new world. I'm just glad to be part of it. Thank you for watching the intro to the intro. Okay, and we'll stop. Thank you.
Today, we're diving into an absolutely brilliant system for creating what feels like an endless stream of content. This comes straight from the mind of veteran live streamer Stephen Healy, and it is all about working smarter, not harder. We're going to see how you can turn your own live broadcasts into a machine that fuels itself with new ideas. Okay, so let's just start with this pretty bold statement, right? This is the core belief that drives this entire system. For Stephen, live video isn't just another format. It's the most direct, the most interactive, and honestly, the most human way to communicate. But what does that really mean when you put it into practice? Well, this one idea is the bedrock for everything we're about to get into. So here's the game plan. We're going to walk through this in 5 clear stages. First, we'll get into the right mindset. Then we'll look at the practical tools you need. After that comes the really cool part, the AI engine that powers the whole system. Then we'll watch the flywheel spin. And finally, we're going to tackle the big question on every creator's mind. In this new age of AI, what does it actually mean to be human? First up, the live mindset. You know, before you even think about cameras or microphones or hitting that go live button, it all starts right here, in your head. This right here might just be the single most important piece of advice in this entire explainer. Your audience shows up for you. They're there for your energy, your passion, your unique vibe. And if you're just not feeling it, don't force it. Seriously, the world won't end. The beauty of this is there is always tomorrow. And look, live video is not about being perfect. It's about being present. It's about connection, those little stumbles, the unscripted moments, the occasional oops. That's the good stuff. That's what makes it feel real. In a world of hyper-polished, super-edited content, your audience is actually starving for something raw and authentic. It builds trust in a way a perfect script just can't. Okay, so we've got the mindset down. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty, the practical skills and the platforms that really bring a broadcast to life. These are so simple, but they make a world of difference. When you look at the camera lens, not down at your screen, you're making eye contact with every single person watching. It's a game changer. And hey, if you're nervous, who isn't at first? Just start a private Facebook group or a Discord with a few friends. Practice there, get comfortable, get feedback, build that confidence in a safe space. Now, this is a big one. Your choice of platform has huge consequences down the line. TikTok's Live Studio, great for the actual broadcast, super easy to use. But the real strategy here is the archive. YouTube saves your videos forever, turning them into these valuable assets. Facebook, on the other hand, it deletes them after 4 weeks. Poof, gone. Think about it. Each video is like a brick you're using to build your brand. You don't want those bricks to just vanish. So this brings us to the absolute heart of the entire system. We're about to see how that permanent archive you're building on YouTube becomes this incredible, endlessly useful resource for creating brand new content. Okay, meet your new best friend, Recall.ai. Imagine an AI assistant that has binge-watched every single video you have ever made. It's heard every story, every piece of advice, every single idea, and it remembers it all. Essentially, you're building a searchable knowledge base of you. And the process couldn't be simpler. You literally just feed it a YouTube link. That's it. The AI goes to work, speed watching it, transcribing it, pulling out the key moments and topics. And with every single video you add, your personal knowledge base just gets smarter and more valuable. So what does this incredible game-changing content engine cost? Gotta be $100 a month, right? 50? Nope. It's just $10 a month. Yeah, for less than the price of a couple of fancy coffees, you get a system that can basically generate ideas for you forever. All right, we have the engine. It's warmed up. Now let's watch how it powers the content flywheel and creates this amazing self-sustaining cycle of new ideas and fresh content. Here it is in action. This is the flywheel. It all starts with one single live show. You archive that show on YouTube, making it a permanent asset. Then you feed that asset into your AI brain, recall.ai. And here's where the magic happens. You then use your own knowledge base to spark fresh ideas for your next broadcast. And the whole cycle just begins again. It literally feeds itself. And the output from that one live show is just incredible. You can ask recall.ai, hey, create an agenda for my next show based on what I said last week. Boom. You can pull out chunks of text for a deep dive LinkedIn article or a newsletter. You do the hard work once, live, on camera, and then you get to repurpose it again and again and again. So we've seen how unbelievably powerful AI can be as a creative partner, but this naturally leads us to a really fundamental question about the balance between all this amazing technology and our own humanity. I mean, this is the elephant in the room for every creative person right now, isn't it? We've got tools that can write, that can speak, that can even create video avatars that look real. So what's left for us? Is our messy, imperfect human nature a problem to be fixed, or is it our greatest strength? Well, the case of Tilly Norwood gives us a pretty clear answer. When an agency tried to market this perfect AI avatar for acting jobs, the creative community's reaction wasn't just disappointment. It was a full-on backlash. Audiences and creators alike just completely rejected this idea of a flawless, word-perfect, but ultimately soulless replacement for a real person. And this just highlights the core difference, right? An AI avatar can be technically perfect, but an authentic creator, we embrace our mistakes. We speak from real experience. We build a genuine connection. One feels human and relatable, the other feels perfect and completely fake. And that really is the key takeaway from all of this. In a world that's about to be flooded with perfect AI-generated content, your unscripted, imperfect humanity isn't a bug, it's a feature. It's your superpower. It is the one thing that can't be replicated, and it's your single most valuable asset as a creator.
Hello, and welcome to AI Run Thrive, episode 39B with Stephen. Welcome to the show. I'm just going to say hello, which is what I normally do. I need to get the caps lock right. Right, hello and welcome. And it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It is 3:15, just to show that we're actually live. If you're watching this on the replay, I'd like to say thank you very much. This broadcast is all about AI, and that's AI in terms of Gemini, DeepSeek, ChatGPT, and of course, HeyGen video AI, because you've got text AI and video AI, and the two come together provide us with the AI world that we live in. But in order to make sense of everything, I come live and I broadcast on TikTok, because TikTok is the perfect platform for broadcasting live. It is the place that I come to 3 times a week to actually broadcast out to the world, and I'm very grateful to everybody who actually joins me live and on the replay. The thing about TikTok though is that it has 2 audiences. The first audience is when you actually go live. Now I'm using TikTok Live Studio to broadcast live, which is the best software I've seen. It's on a par with Restream and with BeLive and with OneStream Live, and it just has everything. It's got the ability to show images, it's got the ability to show text. I can play video during this broadcast as well, and it's all in the One Studio, which you download from TikTok, install, and it's just good to go. You've got to apply, and then you are free to broadcast on TikTok Live whenever you like. You don't need 1,000 followers to do this. You just need to load the app and get approved, which makes a great deal of difference in terms of not having to, you can just come live. And I came live on 3rd of January this year. I remember it well. My first ever TikTok, I was nervous beyond belief. And now here we are, 10 months later, I've basically settled down. I'm quite happy to broadcast on TikTok any time of day or night. Now I choose 10 past to 3:15 on the day, and we say hello to user 323. Hello and welcome. You're watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire, England. Everybody's arriving, and I'm going to start the broadcast properly now. Okay, so we're talking about the fact that TikTok Live is the best platform to broadcast on, and I'm using TikTok Live Studio, and you can download it. You don't need 1,000 followers. Download it, install it on Windows, and then you can broadcast live to the world. It's on a par with Restream, with OneStream, with BeLive, StreamYard. Okay, it's got everything you need. It's got the ability to show images, that image, and the ability to show text as well. And you can play videos, and it all is so simple and so straightforward. Hello, June. Say hi to June and to Jenny, and thank you for joining. And sent out a wave. If you join me for the first time, I am based in Wiltshire in England, and pretty close to Stonehenge and to Avebury and to Salisbury, beautiful part of the world. It's walking country, and Angelica and I are, just so you know where we're coming from, we are park runners, and we park run virtually every weekend. And basically, I've just got a new hat. I've got a new hat, which is for parkrun, which is volunteering 25 times. I've just earned that, so I've got a new hat to go with it. I'm looking forward to wearing it this weekend. Parkrun, if you don't know, is free to join. There are 1,300 parkruns throughout the UK, and all you need to do is quite simply to register on parkrun.org. Get your own barcode, and that will track you wherever you go. It's personal to you, and it means that when you do finish a park run, you get a token, and that token, together with your barcode, logs your time. And the idea is, it's not, park run's not a race. The idea is to improve your own time. And the thing is that with having, just a minute, with having the barcode, you can run anywhere in the world. We're very fortunate. We've got 2 park runs close by, Quakers Walk, which is your queue, and Melksham. And we've done park runs in Holland, in Germany, and in Australia. And it's just your ticket to running around the world is to join parkrun.org. Now, parkrun.org started in Bushy Park in London. It is free, it is British, but it's global. And one of the latest park runs that you can do, put it onto your wish list, is to do the Brooklyn Bridge Park Run in New York. Park runs are everywhere, and every week 400,000 people around the world take part in park run, and you can too. Just go to parkrun.org, get your barcode, and you are ready to go. You turn up at 9 o'clock, and everybody's waiting for you. And then you just set off running. You're running 5 kilometers. Now, you don't have to run. You can walk the 5K. You can Jeff the 5K. And I personally Jeffing after Jeff Galloway is run for 15 seconds, walk for 30 seconds. Run for 15 seconds, walk for 30 seconds, which effectively means that you're actually running for a third of the time. And we can all run, hopefully, fingers crossed, for 15 seconds. And it's just a way of getting out in the fresh air early on a Saturday morning, and then you come back and we have coffee and crumpets. And that's our celebration of actually doing it. So it is part of our weekend. It keeps us fit, because during the week I did a 2-mile run yesterday to keep me fit. I do train for the park run, and it is the most wonderful free way to actually keep fit. It is a charity, parkrun.org. Ricky, hello, and Lee, hello. It is a charity. Okay, now this is as you probably guessed by now, this is the run part of the show. Dave, Scott, Will, everybody is joining. Chili Palmer, hello, welcome back. Okay, I love that you people come back. Now, TikTok is the best place to broadcast. Okay, now, there is basically, I started this conversation on Facebook the other day, and the comments that came in is, we feel, Brigetti said she feels swamped by AI. If you go on Facebook, post by AI, video using video AI. If you go on LinkedIn, more posts by AI. We're living in an AI world. Slowly but surely, original writing is on the decrease, and AI writing is on the increase. Now, an AI system can learn. It can actually learn your style of writing, and it can replicate your style of writing, and grammatically it's perfect, but it's not real. Yeah, AI is not real. And the thing, thank you, Janval, thank you for joining the post. Christine, hello, Raquela, Mikey and Chipper. AI is not real, but the thing is, can technology truly replace the creator in this world? Now, anybody who broadcasts live is a creator. Anybody who writes a blog post is a creator. Anybody who creates art or takes photographs and posts them on social media is a creator. And the question is, can we be replaced by AI? Now, if you think about it, yeah, we can't. We can't. I can read out Anchor, hello, Nils, hello, Yvonne, and Big Spencer. I can, let's just move that over there. I'm just going to shrink it a bit because you've read it already. So we'll put that there. So can technology truly replace the creator in an AI world? And my answer is no, because we as creators are unique. Our perspective on the world is different from our friends' perspective. We give our own take on everything. We give a personal view. AI cannot give a personal view. It can give a group view. Corrigan, hello. And Michael, hello. Alan, Lorna, Abby. It can give a personal view. We can give a personal view, but AI has got to give a group view, because it's basically, AI learns from what we do. AI learns from what we write. AI learns from our videos. AI can take a video on YouTube and it can give the transcript and it can give a detailed description of what takes place in the broadcast. So if you talk about several different topics, the AI will determine that, and it will give you the 7 different topics at the now. From a perspective of, right, okay, we all watch videos on YouTube, but we don't find out without listening to it what was said. We've got to go all the way through. We've got to watch it the whole way. Now with AI, we can short circuit that and we can get a detailed description of what's in the video. Not only that, the description can be time-stamped. So if we've got 7 or 8 topics, it can be time-stamped so that we can go directly to the part in the video which relates to the topic we're interested in. And I'm using a system at the moment which I'm promoting, and the system I'm using is Recall.ai, which costs about £10 a month. And the Book of Tony, hello, and user 5270 and Book of Tony joined twice. Okay, Leo, welcome, and Rani, welcome. Say hi to Rani. And to everybody who's actually joining me live today, I want to give a big thank you. Live broadcasting is something I totally enjoy. This is my way of relaxing. So, basically, you can take a YouTube video, you can get a detailed description of what's in it, then you can decide the topic you're interested in and go straight to that point in the video. So you don't have to watch a 45-minute video anymore. You can go to the part that interests you. Now, from my point of view, I've been broadcasting for 10 years now, And for the last 3 years, I've been broadcasting every single week on YouTube. So I've got hundreds of videos on YouTube, and I've used a program called Recall.ai. I gave it the URL for each video, and it went away and it looked at the video, and first of all it gives you a transcript, yeah, and then after that it gives you a detailed description with the times, and then it gives you a concise description. Now it's done that for all the videos that I've created on YouTube. Okay, it works elsewhere as well, but for my point, I'm looking at YouTube. I want to say a big thank you for actually joining me live today. I'm looking at YouTube. Recall.ai now has a huge database of every YouTube video I've created, and it means that it's brought together everything I've spoken about. So I can go to Recall.ai and say to it, give me an agenda for a broadcast about camera confidence. And what happens there is it comes back with a list of, if I say give me 10 points about camera confidence, it will do. Now, because it's taking it from my knowledge base, it's things that I've already talked about and things that I've already said, then I can confidently create an agenda from Recall.ai and bring it over here. I can use that agenda, I can talk to it, because every live broadcast you do, you should have a script, a running order, as it's called. You need to know what you're going to talk about. Turning up here and just broadcasting for 30 minutes is good. Turning up here organized is better. Yeah, because if you know the topics you're actually going to go through, then you can go through them one at a time and you can tell your stories. So Recall.ai has changed the way that I work. I used to be given a topic for a broadcast, and every week I would be given a topic for the broadcast, and I'd go off and research. I would go to ChatGPT, I would go to Gemini, I would go to DeepSeek, and ask the same question. Tell me about whatever the title was. And lo and behold, the three of them gave slightly different answers, but gave me enough information so I could actually learn about the topic. Because sometimes you have to broadcast about things you don't know about. Most of the time you should concentrate on topics that you've got a passion and a knowledge, passion for and knowledge of. But you do get invited to talk about topics which are not your speciality, and therefore you've got to research for them, and you use AI to do the research. I would not, in my wildest dreams and nightmares, use AI to present a 30-minute broadcast. We are the creators. We are the people who create content. We're the people who set the pace. We're the people who everybody comes to listen to. I watch more broadcasts than I make, and that's the way it should be. And I say hello to Asking Questions, welcome, and to Rachel, welcome. And you're watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire, England. This is my show on a Wednesday, and it is currently, just to get it down, wait a minute, my watch has given me a notification. It is 3:31. Just to let you know that this is not, I am not a video AI, I am a real person, and I'm broadcasting live. Happy to be so, and we cannot be replaced. As presenters, we cannot be replaced. We might be surrounded by a sea of AI in terms of AI generated text, AI generated articles, AI generated posts, AI generated, but it's not generated, it's regeneration. That's my point. If AI doesn't have anything to read or anything to watch, then it can't bring the topics itself. We're the ones who create the topics. We're the ones who actually talk about things. We're the ones who explain things. We're the ones who hopefully entertain. Video AI can't do that. I've been using HeyGen AI for the last 8 months, 10 months, as time flies. And I've used it for video intros, video outros, and for explainer videos. And it works well because you can take an existing video avatar, you can give the avatar your script, and the avatar will read it. and they will read it perfectly. Okay, the tone may be flat, but they will read it perfectly. And if you lend them their voice, they will replicate your voice. But the thing is, they don't understand a word about what they're saying. And if asked a question about it, they could not answer, other than digging back into the database. And there is a situation. I tested a Q&A video avatar, and there is a delay between your question and the answer arriving. So video avatars just don't have what we have. They don't have the personal touch. They don't have the ability to go to comments and say hello, asking questions, and hello, Rachel. Can't do that. Because they are doing a job, and that job is to read a script, and that script we create. But there is a furore at the moment in two areas regarding AI. The first one, as we just entered, is video AI. And basically, agencies, that is talent agencies, are using video avatars as actresses. And they're actively looking for work for their actresses. And one in particular caused a furore. I'm just going to put the name in. And let's put that in, and hopefully I want to spell it correctly. So Tilly Norwood. Okay, Tilly Norwood is not real. Tilly Norwood is an AI avatar, young lady, and thank you everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the interaction. And Bettin, hello. And everybody, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please say hello. If you say hello, please say where you're watching from. Jake, hi. Bettin, hi. And Tilly Norwood is a case in point. Tilly Norwood, her agency, were promoting her as an actress to appear in your videos, to appear in your adverts, to appear in short films. And there's been from Hollywood actors and actresses have said, no way, you're not going to take our jobs. Because AI is taking jobs. There's no doubt about it. The world is changing, and we can't ignore AI. We have to appreciate what it is. We have to know how to use it ourselves. We have to use it for our purposes. We have to be in charge. But Tilly Norwood's upset the apple cart because there was a great backlash about her. And I don't think for the foreseeable future, because of that backlash, we will see video avatars in adverts and videos. So having said that, there possibly are, and we don't notice because the quality is so good. The lip sync is perfect. If a script is good, they'll read it, and they'll read it perfectly, which brings me to our next point about video avatars. If I make a mistake, then it's on me, and throughout any given broadcast, I will make several mistakes, and hopefully they just whoosh past. A video avatar doesn't make mistakes. If you give a video avatar a script, they'll read it word perfect. Okay, there'll be no ums and ahs. It doesn't work like that. It will read it perfectly. Better than I can. Probably better than you can. An AI avatar can actually read perfectly, and you can ask for the accent, you can change it, the language, you could get the avatar to speak in English, then in German, then in French. Same script, but in the right language. And the intonation is good, but there is no emotion. There are no wild gestures because they just don't look right on screen. In fact, if you look at their avatar, you'll see that some avatars sort of every few seconds move their hands, and the movement is unnatural. If you see somebody on video and you wonder whether they're real or not, just watch the hands, because the body movement on an avatar, and say hello to Nan. The body movement by an avatar is not yet perfect. It's not as good as us. It's not as responsive as us. It's not as emotional as we are. Yeah? It can't go from a loud voice to a whisper unless it's directed to do so, and that takes ages. Yeah? So the question is, can technology truly replace creators in an AI world? No. Now, we are living in an AI world. One of the genres which do have AI music is taking over. AI music is in the American charts. AI music is popular because 97% of us cannot tell whether a piece of music is generated by a person or generated by AI, which is why you have music topping the country and western chart in the States. And it's everywhere. Yeah, you don't know, unless you're listening to an artist you already know, you don't know whether this music that you're enjoying is written by AI or not and sung by AI. You don't know. 97% of the time, you don't have a clue as to whether music is originating. Now, the next question is, does it matter? No. I mean, as far as music is concerned, music is different from video and it's different from text. We love and we enjoy music. We enjoy listening to the same tune over and over throughout the year. We just love music, and we love certain types of music. You may be into folk, you may be into country and western, you may be into classical, and any contribution is welcome because it broadens the scope, and we can't stop it. I mean, the whole thing about this AI is we cannot stop it. We're too far in. Majority of the content on LinkedIn is AI. The music that we hear is increasingly created by AI. Although Suno, S-U-N-O, let me type that in, which is an AI music generation platform. Suno are reaching agreement with the music labels. So there's basically, Suno was taken to court last year, 12 months ago, and this year, 12 months later, they are no longer being sued. They've reached an agreement, the parties have come together, and the music publisher and Suno are working together to create new AI content. So the world is changing. Rather than fighting each other, the AI companies are actually saying, we can both benefit from this, we can create a win-win situation, and they're going on to do so. And it just, basically, it changes where we are, yeah? Because we are consumers. We are creators and consumers at one and the same time. And if we enjoy the AI music, that's good. End of. If we don't enjoy it, we don't need to listen to it. I mean, most of the music I listen to is from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So, and I know who's singing, I know who's playing. I don't think at the moment there is anybody brave enough to emulate Led Zeppelin or In Excess or Dire Straits. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to leave great rock acts alone. At least I hope we are. This is a fingers crossed situation because you don't know what's going to happen. We can't know what's going to happen. And I'm just hopeful that we'll be able to coexist with AI music because we don't understand. We don't understand when it's done by AI. We just accept that we enjoy the music, and that's the way it is, and that's the way it's going to continue. AI video avatars, no, they're not going to take over the world. Then, remember, talked about the arm movements not being natural. And the ability to read a 60-minute script, 60 second, 90 second, or 2 minutes. George, welcome. We're talking about AI, we're talking about music AI increasing, we're talking about text AI taking over the world. We're saying that video AI, which is what we're up against as show presenters, is just not good enough. And the thing is, this is the thing. I said earlier that if a video avatar read your script, and we say hello to Jeanette, welcome. If a video avatar read your script, then it would be read perfectly. There'd be no hesitations, no ums and ahs, no white space. It would just be perfect. And the video that they create will be perfect as well. And we have a problem. We all have a problem. As people, we accept that we are fallible. We accept that we're going to make mistakes. We accept that if we watch a live broadcast, things are going to go wrong. The set's going to slip, the camera's going to go off, the sound will disappear. And that's the joy of live video. That's the way it's been for 10 years. Things go wrong. But if you've got a video avatar in front of you and they're perfectly lit and we don't do perfect. Majority of the population do not do perfect because we're not perfect and we don't expect things to be perfect. So when a perfect video avatar arrives, a lot of people just switch off. If you saw, let's just take an argument, if you saw an advert and that advertisement was by a well-known A-lister, George Clooney, for example. If George Clooney does an advert, say for coffee, possibly, then you know it's George Clooney, you know he loves coffee, you know it's him, you accept it. Okay? And it's the outtake, you want to watch the outtakes when things go wrong. If a video avatar sells you coffee, would you buy it? And the answer to that is the video avatar is perfect. So no, you wouldn't. There's no way that you can relate to the person who's in the video. Whether it's an advert or a short video, if the person in the video is perfect, you can't relate to them. Say hi to Mark and hi to Elliot. Thank you for watching live. You're watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire, England. We're talking about video AI. We're talking about text AI, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, everything like that. Gemini is my favorite. Gemini 3 rocks. Okay, so let's take that image off. I just want to report back. I'm going to come back here just a minute, and I want another image. I want to say just a minute. Thank you, friends, for watching my live videos and following me. And I'm looking for an image, and that's not it. Now, there are times when AI is very useful. Yeah. Now this image down there, let me just show you properly, then you can see it. The image that's down there, Stephen's Broadcasting Toolkit, was created by AI. Now wait a minute, just give me a second. I'm not perfect, I'm going to make a mistake. I made a mistake, I just want that off. Okay. I am graphically challenged. If you ask me to make a show card, then it is weak, it is not strong, it's not in your eye, it doesn't resonate with you. If you ask AI to create a show card, it will. Now, I just said to the AI system, I'm doing a new broadcast and it's called Stephen's Broadcasting Toolkit. Can you make a show card? And the only things I need, I want a webcam on there, I want a microphone on there, and use the colours red, black and white. That is the image that came up. Now to me, that image is striking, and I could never have done that. So that is extremely useful. AI is useful. I love AI, but I don't think that video avatars are going to take over the world, and that's because we're here and we got here first. Okay, so that's my favorite graphic. I'll be using it on shows starting next week, and I've got other things planned and lined up. In fact, there's so much going on, it's difficult to keep track. Elliot, thank you for staying, and to everybody who's actually joined me live today, I just want to say thank you for watching me live. And we say hello to Mick. And Mick, I was just saying this graphic here, that one, was made by AI, and I couldn't do that. AI is great for research. It's great for creating things. It's not great for creating video there. And that's my personal opinion. Everything in this video has been my personal opinion. Doesn't mean it's accurate, but it does mean that it's a valid voice in the discussion that we're going to continue to have about the use of AI. And I'm going to be keeping track of it. And I will, that's me, AI Run Thrive is what you're watching. And this is Stephen live from Wiltshire, England. Okay, and I said thank you. I've used that image. Okay. So Ben, hello. We've been talking about AI. This has been a show about AI. This show is about AI. It's about running and park run. It's a chat show, definitely. And it's talking about thriving on social media. I'm going to be talking about thriving on social media next week. I'm live again tomorrow at 3:10. If you can join me, that would be good. It's Lights, Camera, Action, which is all about live broadcasting. I've been Stephen in wonderful Wiltshire, England. I want to say a big thank you for joining me live today. I'll be live again tomorrow. I'm live, but it's just a reminder, it's Black Friday this Friday. I am live on Amazon.com talking about things in my carousel and selling and marketing. And I look forward to seeing you there on Amazon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye for now. And waiting for, I did click the button. I know I clicked the button. I'm going to carry on talking. I mean, Terry, hello, welcome, and thank you everybody, and say hi to Terry, Toby. I am trying to exit from here, but it's taking a while. So whilst the system is working out whether I can end this broadcast or not, I don't know, what can we talk about? If you've got any questions, then put them in the comments. If you want to tell me where you are, put that in the comment too. I've got a situation here where I've clicked the end broadcast button and nothing's happening. Yeah? Perhaps TikTok is so no, they're not. Perhaps I'm locked in here. This is well, I normally have coffee and cooking at 4 o'clock. How are we doing? Okay, we've got 10 minutes. I can stay here for another 10 minutes and talk about anything and everything. I just enjoy live broadcasting on TikTok. It is the best place to broadcast. TikTok Live Studio is the best system around. If you're on Windows, you can download it. You can broadcast live on TikTok without having 1,000 followers. You just need to be authorized. You just download the app, install it. I want to say thank you for the follows. Thank you everybody who's watched today. And I'm going to try and get out here for the second time. Just a minute. What have I done? I've done something. I know I've done something. Somebody's somewhere is seeing what happens when I'm left to my own devices. Because if the studio doesn't stop, then how do I escape? Okay, I'm going to repurpose. I always repurpose this video. I will repurpose this video, but I'm going to leave this section out. So if you want to have a private conversation, now would be the time to actually do it. When I come into a broadcast, I have in my head, I've got a running order of things that I'm going to talk about. And when I run out of things to say, I generally just say goodbye and that's it. But I can't get out at the moment. I'm locked in the studio. And there is no, I do have an emergency exit. Yeah. But the normal button, which lets me disappear, seems to have stopped working. Just give me a second. Right, what I've done is to freeze the camera so the camera shouldn't be tracking what I'm doing. What you're seeing now is me, and I'm trying to escape from the studio, but I'm locked in. I cannot stop the broadcast. I've frozen the camera because I'm using this piece of software, and that piece of software allows me to freeze my freeze frame, which is very handy. So I'm talking, I am live, but I've frozen myself because I'm trying to free up some memory. Hoodoo! Oh, hello. I'm trying to free up some memory so I can actually... I've got a locked studio. The whole application is locked. Just let me come back. This is interesting because when I'm doing a live broadcast on TikTok, I switch my machine off. Then I load vcam.ai, which you've seen the link for, and then I load TikTok, and I don't have anything else running. I have no browsers open. I have no extra strain on the resources. Everything's here, Zen hello, and I'm now locked in, and I can't get out. I do have an emergency button. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press the emergency button, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now. Okay, that's not working. I can't get the emergency button working. Just let me go here, and I'm going to go there, and I'm going to go like that. And bye for now. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.